Day.
Hi.
I'm the co-host of the Design Lab channel, and I'll be hosting today with Lizzie. Yeah, welcome everybody, and get ready to be inspired to learn about designing with AI.
Thank you, Efe. I also have with me Julie. Julie, can you say hi to the room? Hello, Julie. Hi there.
Hi, hi everyone. I'm Julie. Um, also co-hosting with Lizzie and Ife. Really nice to have everyone here, and I really hope you guys get a lot of impact from this webinar.
Thank you. Thank you. So, guys, we are all coordinators for the Design Lab channel for SheCodeAfrica. This event has been brought to you through the Design Lab channel of the SheCodeAfrica, and we're here to enlighten you about designing with AI. We all know about how we're in the digital age, the AI age, right? And we've brought together this amazing webinar with an amazing facilitator, which is already right here and should be introduced in due time, in order to talk about how we can fast track our design process. I believe everyone here, we're all designers and we don't want to be left behind, you know. We want to move fast, we want to remain relevant. And in this current age, in order to remain relevant, you have to know how to use AI. There's a popular saying that AI will not replace you, right? But the people that use AI will replace those that don't, meaning that you cannot do without incorporating AI in your workflow. So it's not something that you should take as your enemy or as a tool to like run away from. It's actually a tool that you should use as your, you know, the way we used to say Google is your best friend, YouTube is your best friend. AI has also come to stay as a best friend. So in every of our work process, whether you're brainstorming, conceptualization, designing, no matter what you're designing, graphics, illustration, um, motion, UI, UX, whatever, even outside of digital designs, I mean, fashion and the likes, you cannot do without AI in this present age. And that is why we have brought this amazing topic to you, designing with AI tools that will supercharge your workflow, the kind of tools that you need to know, that you need to be aware of, that you should keep at the right, on your right hand, you know, during your workflow that you cannot do without in order to remain relevant, speed up your workflow, supercharge your workflow, enhance your creativity, enhance your brainstorming sessions and the likes. We are going to be learning everything in this session. And I want to implore you to please don't drop off at any point in time. Every session here is packed. There's going to be section for questions and answers. So if you have questions, please put them in the chat box so that you don't forget. Then when it is time to ask questions, then we're going to answer all of the questions. So please remain here. Don't go anywhere. Put your questions down and stay tuned as I bring up Ife. Ife is going to introduce to us our amazing is it facilitator? Yes, our amazing facilitator, our guest speaker. Thank you so much, Ife.
Okay, thank you, Lizzie. So right now I'll be introducing our speaker for today. Her name is Folashade Adegbite, and she's a passionate product designer and educator dedicated to demystifying design and creating opportunities for aspiring designers across Africa and other continents. So she's intercontinental. With over 6 years of experience in tech industry, Paula has worked with various tech companies and established companies to create meaningful digital experiences. Our expertise spans UI UX design, design thinking, user research, and design systems. So you see, she has the whole package. As an educator, She has trained and mentored over 300 product designers. Can you imagine? And she's here with us today. Some of whom have gone on to secure roles. Our teaching philosophy centers on practical hands-on learning that prepares designers for real-world challenges. So join me today to welcome our amazing speaker, Folashade. Welcome, Folashade. Say hi.
Hi. Can everybody see me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you
Yes,
see me?
you. Yes,
Yeah, I
good
can
afternoon.
see
Um, Good
Please,
afternoon.
welcome.
Thank you so much, Lizzie and Ife. Sorry, I wanted to confirm what you can see, right? Sorry. Sorry, can you tell me what you can see on my screen? Can you see my slides?
Yes, designing with AI.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to be sure that you're seeing everything. Okay. I can't see anybody, so but can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. So hi everybody. So good to be here. So excited to be here. So excited to be here with SheCodeAfrica. I don't know if you can hear me well, please. I'm
Yes,
so
loud and
excited
clear.
to be with the SheCodeAfrica Design Lab family. So I've been with SheCode, or I've been a member of SheCode since COVID. I remember when I joined during COVID period, I was just one designer who just started. I think I started in 2019. So, and please, can you still see my slide? I don't know why.
Yeah,
Okay. You might want to admit some people. So,
I'm doing that.
okay. So, and I've been with this community since 2012. Sorry, 2019. Then, no, sorry, 2020. That was COVID time. And I'm excited to like come talk about something. Yeah, right. So it's an honor to be on this call. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Ife, and I can't remember the third person's name. And thank you everybody for joining. So today we'll be exploring something that is actually shaping the future of our work, especially as creatives, right? So, like I said, like I was being introduced, my name is Folashade Adegbite. So, because I noticed that if you mispronounce my name, but my name is Adegbite, my last name is Adegbite, and I'm a product designer, a mentor, yeah, and also facilitating this event. So, but most importantly, I'm also somebody who likes to try out things. I like to figure out things. Like I explore a lot, and I'm currently figuring out how AI work actually, how AI can help me work smarter as a creative. Funny enough, yesterday I had like a session, not me teaching, right? It was just my church, and we had to invite somebody to come teach us about AI as well. So I'm excited, right? So yeah, I've been introduced, so I don't think we need to go over this um about yeah. So our table of content, what AI really means. We're talking about that, why it matters for us as designers, and categories of all AI tools for creatives, how each discipline can use AI. We're going to also do a quick demo, then best practices for using AI in design, common misconceptions, AI adoption, action step for everybody. Because I like that when I teach, I give everyone action. Like you have to go do something. You don't just take. You have to like also go do something. Do your own work. Basically, let me call it that way. So, before we start, I just want to do a quick icebreaker. So, quick question. How many of you have actually tried an AI tool in your design process before? And it could be, I know everybody uses ChatGPT except maybe So, Khadija, someone's hand raised up. I don't know because I can't see. I can see the notification. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Khadija, your hand is
We can
raised.
hear you. Let me lower my hand. You asked a question that how many of us have used.
Okay. Apologies. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. So, how many of us have used any AI tool basically? Okay. So, let's start with something, the icebreaker. So, I want you to so let's say that you had like an opportunity, right, to have like an AI, let me say an AI, let's say an AI assistant, maybe something like that, right? So if you had like an AI assistant that could do anything for you in your life, like could literally do something for you, whether as a creative or as a person, right? What would that thing, like what would you want that AI assistant to actually do? So you can drop it in the chat um or just unmute yourself and yeah. Anybody?
Hi, good evening. For
Right.
me, if I had an AI that would be a personal assistant, I would say an AI that does house chores, cleaning, cooking, everything, just making everywhere look neat and clean. Then for my work, that would be an AI that is able to take record of and track all design comments and reviews from clients.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Who else wants to go? You can also drop your ideas in the chat. You can also drop your ideas in the chat, or you just unmute yourself. Anybody? Lizzie, if anybody?
Somebody in the chat said AI that could clean and cook. But for me,
Interesting.
I think for me, regarding work, it will be an AI that could just like create all my content, really. I'll just give you the idea and then you just go and do it and post it.
Oh wow, I love that. Okay, thank you. But there's actually an AI. Okay, I know there's an AI that you can schedule that can help you actually schedule your post. I don't know if you know of Metrical. So if you have
Yeah.
like content and all that, you can put it on Metrical and it helps you schedule your post and post, right? Okay. So I know that most of us we are familiar with this statement, like I've seen it almost everywhere in my life. Like AI would replace designers, or people say most time people tend to say that AI will replace designers. But I was somewhere not recently, sure, and this question was being asked because the way AI was just everywhere, and the truth is that the funniest thing is that everybody just feels that ChatGPT is only the AI that we have in this life. Like that's how some people perceive AI, but it's much more than that, right? So for me, when I first tried like AI, I used to think that it would actually make my work less original. But I got to know that AI is me. It's a collaboration, right? It is me AI, like it is AI, then me plus me, then faster work, more smarter work. So it's just like when you say one person brings an idea, then another person then two people brings an idea, right? You get to see that two people, my ideas or idea might be better than that one person. It's just like when you design, right? When you design and you look at the design in your own mind as every product designer, in your own mind, you are good, you have done a great job, right? You are perfect, like there's nothing you can change. You feel like this is the perfect thing I've ever done in my life. Then you now give it to review, maybe to somebody, probably someone more senior than you, probably a lead designer. Then the designer now comes and say, "Oh, Folashade, I think that's this is a good work, right? But I think that you can change this." How you be like, "Oh, I didn't see that before, right?" So that's how I actually perceive AI. I feel like AI makes my work faster, better. It gives me more idea, even beyond what I am thinking, right? So I would say quickly that AI will not replace your creativity. It will not replace you. It will not replace your good work, because the truth is that even when you use AI to do stuff, there's still this human input that is needed. I don't know if anybody has tried maybe you've done vibe coding, like you use maybe Lovable or VO or Cursor to build something, but you still have to like impute something into that thing. Like you still have to like type it. Even if you're using voice, who's going to use the voice? Who will give you the idea, basically, or who will tell it what to do? AI cannot just be there and it's just looking at you and looking at you and it just happen. Somebody has to prompt it. Somebody has to do the work for it to actually work, right? So I would say that AI would not replace you or will not replace me as designers, but people who use AI would likely replace them. People don't, because with AI, because it's going to get to a point where I don't know, but I'm just having a feeling like maybe there was something like, I don't know if it currently exists, but there's likely to be something like AI product designer. I think there is, maybe. I think I've seen, maybe not in Nigeria, like to get to that point where we say AI product designer. Okay, let's just go into this so that to avoid a lot of talk. So we'll be talking about what AI in design really means, right? So I would say AI looks different. Like AI to many people, it looks different. Some people say AI is robotic. Some people say AI is when you're able to do your work. Like everybody has, but because we're looking at AI in the design context, right? So for a UI UX designer, which I am, right? I don't know why my slide is running. Sorry. Let me just pause it. Oh, I see it's a timer, giving timer. That's why. Okay, so for a UI UX designer, it could mean you being able to generate quick wireframe. So for instance, sometimes maybe before AI, let me start with, there were times that I have to like sit down to iterate for a long period of time. Like when I'm being given a task, yes, your research, especially if you're in a company that they don't have a user researcher and you have to do the whole work. Like you are a general person, let me start with, and you have to get to that iteration stage where you have to iterate a lot, think about, okay, this is the request, I've done my research, I've done that. But I want to like to picture this quickly and see how it works or how it should work. Even PMs right now, even sometime before they even like involved with designers, or like I've had times where I used to work, they just wanted I think 2 or 3 sprints, just very fast, and I was tied up with work, right? But I feel like if AI was existing at that time, it was something that the PM could just give the prompt and it would give them something, because it was just a demo. It was not like the real work. The stakeholders just wanted to have like an idea of how it should look or how something should work. So for a designer, AI can help you like generate quick wireframes. There's volume. There are a lot of AI tools. So some of them are paid, right? But some of them, at least, they have like trial period that you can use them. So they can help you generate ideas. For UX designer, you can use it to generate okay, maybe research questions, like probably you have something in mind. And this is not to say that you fully depend on AI, because it's very tricky. But if you look at it the other way around as well, when you use AI, it helps your writing as well. So imagine that this is the kind of thing you feel that should be written, then you ask AI to help you make it better. Maybe let's try not say make it better. And you read it, you be like, oh wow, this is really nice. So I could write like this. And from there, even your taste in writing becomes better and better, right? So for a graphics designer, because we have different kind of designers on this call. But graphic designer, it could be about maybe creating layouts faster. For me, yesterday I had one of like a senior friend whose birthday, and I don't do graphic design, but I use Canva. Like even before I started product design, I started using Canva. And I just told Canva, so there was this AI tool on Canva, like the person was just like this, the hand was like this, and I told AI to just help me wear the person a crown. And really, the design was so like, even when the person saw it, it was like, wow, this is beautiful. Like it's beyond something that I cannot do myself. Like, how do I even fix the crown to make it fit like the person was wearing? The person's hand was literally like this. When in the real picture, the person's hands was not even up, right? So there are a lot of things that AI can help us do as designers. For an illustrator, it can be for generating or experimenting with styles. You see different styles. There are tools that you can use to generate, right? So for branding, it could help you generate ideas for logo packages instead of you thinking and iterating for days or looking for inspiration, waiting on inspiration. You could just go to some tools and use them to like generate ideas. Don't forget that there's still the place of you, right? So in simple terms, I would say that for me as a senior designer, I would say that AI is like having I would say that AI is like having a junior colleague, let me use that word, or a junior team member that is really fast. Or probably let me say as a maybe if I'm a CEO, for instance, then I would say that AI is like an executive assistant for me that makes my work faster. But I am still the CEO, let me use that word. So you as a product designer, you are an illustrator, a brand person, or UX researcher, whoever you are, just see AI as a junior colleague or as a junior team member that helps you do stuff faster, but you are still the creative director. So that's what I would say about that. So why are we talking about AI everywhere, AI this, AI that? Why should you even care about AI as a designer? Because we said that AI will not replace your job, only people. Is somebody saying something?
No, no.
Okay. So why are we saying AI everywhere, AI? Because we said that earlier, I said AI will replace designers, but designers who use AI will be replaced by those who don't, right? So why should you now, as a designer in this century or in this time and season, let me use that word, care about AI? So now, because of we as creative, we spend a lot of time. Like we usually take our time, weeks, months. Some projects even take years. Let me just assume, all right. I feel like AI helps us to save hours, like time. It helps us also spark new ideas. You can be seated and be like, "Oh, I'm ChatGPT. I'm trying to build something around this. Maybe you're trying to figure out something. You're looking at it, and you're like, you're stuck in an idea, and you just go to ChatGPT and ask questions like, okay, I have this idea, so I want to do this. How do I go about it? How do I get started? What are the things that I have to do, right? So I'll say that AI actually helps us to it saves time, yeah, on repetitive tasks that you have to do all over and over. Sometimes it even gets boring, like when you keep doing the same thing at the same time, every time. So I would say that why you should care for about AI, using AI, is because as creative, we spend too much time on repetitive tasks. So AI helps you to save hours. It gives you new ideas, like what you're not even thinking about, right? It gives you new ideas when you're stuck. Maybe you have an idea of building a particular page or session or a particular design, and you're stuck. You just feel like, oh my God, I need help and all that. AI is your friend, right? It helps you. It just gives you ideas. It gives you like a more competitive edge among others. Because imagine that, let's say for instance, imagine that you have been assigned a task and you have to deliver, let's say for instance, 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, and the other person is complaining, I can't do this in 2 weeks. And you already know what you're going to do, how you're going to make your work faster. You've calculated, okay, this, I'll be able to do like this. I'll be able to, okay, based on my question, you already have like your thinking process, your thoughts, what you want to do. You put it on ChatGPT and you ask some certain questions, and it's able to answer you on time, able to reframe your question, able to make people understand. I've had a time, it was a long time, where I wanted to break down my question because it was looking complex, like a research question, to a 70-year-old Yoruba man. Like literally, I'm a Yoruba girl, but there are some things I cannot speak as a Yoruba lady. And I told ChatGPT to just break, like I told it literally, help me break this question down. Like as if you're asking a 70-year-old. Oh my God. When I saw it, I was like, wow. Like, I was like, imagine I had to do it myself. It could take hours. Maybe I'll literally figure it out. Maybe I have to reach out to people, blah, 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 and later being able to figure it out. But with AI, it was quite faster. So, right. So one thing I want you to know is that AI doesn't take away your creativity. It gives you more space to create more. Like there's a lot of space for you to try a lot of ideas. And at the end of the day, you give something spectacular, something wonderful, even beyond what you think or what you imagine, right? Because we have a lot of slides to cover. Okay, so now let's go to our conversation. So also, likely after this class or talk or webinar, I'm going to share this slide with our design channel leads because I have like some more resources that you can go through. Then thankfully, because of this training, I also created like a AI work a AI sheet cheat page basically. So I'm updating it. I started working on it yesterday, so I'm updating it. I'll keep updating it. So it's also attached to this. So you might want, because if we can't really talk about a lot like of tools. And also I'm looking that we do like a quick demo as well. Right. So maybe after this slide, we'll now do like a quick demo. All my slides, we'll do like a quick demo. We'll talk about if there's any question and all that. So categories. I don't know why my slide keeps changing on its own. Oh my God. Sorry, it's an issue. Apologies. Um, it's gone. Trying to find the slides. So sorry. Can we see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, it's back. I don't know why it keeps going without me clicking on it. Okay, so yeah, apologies. So we stopped at categories of AI tools that we can use basically as creative. So why I know that we have like different type of designers here. We have UI UX designers, some people are product designers, some people are UX researchers, some people are brand designers, graphic designers, illustrator, or motion designers, basically, right? So I broke it down based on tools for us, basically. So instead of saying, oh, AI, UI, UX, this is the tool, blah, 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 something like that, right? But just like a bit of breakdown. Then if we check, like I said, this slide, if you have the slide, we can also check like more things, right? More tools we can use. Then also the document I'm working on, and essentially I actually worked on it because of this thing. So I will always update it as I have new ideas or new tools that is used in place. I will always put it on that document. So right. So brainstorming an idea. So now let's look at some tools that you should know, or probably some of them you already know, or you've tried them before. So I'll say for your ideas, for brainstorming, for your copies, even imagine in an organization you don't have a UX writer, right? Some organization, they have UX writer, they have UX researcher, they have product designers. Why some organization, your product designer is a product designer all in one, let me use that word. Person does everything that needs to do that has to do with design or anything, right? So I would say that for brainstorming and your ideas, or ideation stage, or you want to create copies, there are a lot of tools you can use. There's ChatGPT, that's like the most common one. But I want to say you can also try out Gemini AI. I think Claude is more of like a technical platform. Still like trying to test it a bit, right? There's Perplexity and there's a lot more, but these are just fewer tools. Like I said, these are not, I didn't list all the tools, just fewer tools also talk about, then also like try during our demo session, right? So for visual creation, we have Midjourney, we have Adobe Firefly, not Firefly that you use to record, and it's free, yeah. There's Recraft as well. There's Folio AI. So all these tools, when you check them, some of them are already linked on this thing. So they are actually tools that helps us work faster, smarter. So imagine, I know days when I started designing and I have to look for a picture that actually portray what I'm trying to design. So if, for instance, I am trying to work on a particular maybe a landing page and I need pictures. I've had times that where I used to work, we had to get models to actually portray what we were looking for. Like I was building a landing page at that time, and we checked, oh my God, we checked and checked, but there was like a visual that I was looking at, there was like a vision, but I didn't see. And we had to go to the studio to actually take pictures with the models, like presented our idea, blah, blah, blah. And they took pictures, they gave us those pictures and all that. But look at it now. You can actually go to Gemini AI and tell Gemini AI, okay, you want a picture of somebody, blah, 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 blah. And yes, they're still like, AI is still evolving, right? But at least to give you something that actually work. And most of these tools are free for like maybe like a trial version. They are free. With time, for me, I maybe one or two tools I pay for, right? But most of the tools I've used, I try to like test to see, okay, how does it work? How does it make my work faster and all that? How does it make me productive? Because at the end of the day, if you overwhelm yourself with a lot of tools, you just get tired and bored at the end of the day, right? So for UX and UI specific, you can use Galileo AI, there's UIZAD, there's Figma Make. So funny how for Figma Make, so sometimes I've had to design and I go through I go through maybe my designs, I'm looking at it. Yes, I have like a lead, right? That's like lead, right? That will go through my design and all that. Then we talk about it, ask questions. But sometimes I don't want to just give the designer or my lead to just like, okay, let's review this. But sometimes I wanted to like, I used to like test, okay, what I have done. And I would go to Figma AI and Figma make, and take that screenshot and put it on it and ask some specific questions. And I will tell to act as a lead designer. Then I'll give you some specific things I want the lead designer to do. And from there, okay, give me ideas of what I can improve, what I can do better, but this is what I'm trying to do, blah, blah, blah. And it has been, let me say good, maybe not perfect, but at least I tend to see, oh, wow, this is good work for me so far. Oh, sometimes like, okay, just touch this. And it will even explain the changes that was made, right? So same as some other tools I've used. For instance, my community, I founded Designer Fola Circle, right? Where my focus is just on beginners, designers that are beginners. That's for product designers that are beginners, mostly those fresh out of bootcamp or self-taught, basically. So when I wanted to like quickly like iterate, and because I've not instead of me now sitting down, start building something, I just wanted something quick at that time, though I'm still going to go back and sit and redesign something more, right, and better. But I just needed something to like show my idea, right? Instead of me, when somebody wants to join, I'll just write WhatsApp message or something like that. But I just had to quickly iterate something. And I went to Lovable. I gave Lovable about my community. Okay, this is my community. I told Lovable about my brand color. Okay, this is my brand color, blah, blah, blah. I think I added my logo at that time, or so later, right? And it gave me a landing page that it didn't take 5 minutes. I kid you not, like it didn't take 5 minutes. It was very fast. So imagine that, of course, I wanted to sell an idea to somebody, and I have to wait for hours, days. Imagine that you have a presentation, you have an idea of a product you want to build, and before you start doing you already like put your idea inside Lovable or Corso or View, and you already have the vision of what you want to build already, right? You already have it. Oh, this is how it should go and all that. So those kind of tools, they are very effective. Basically, they have their what do I call it? Is it flags? I'll call them, but they still help you to a certain level. So now for illustration and art, for those that do illustration or you draw art, I would say that you can try out Stable Diffusion or Runway ML. Those are the tools that I have checked for now. So you might want to, because me, I'm more focused on UI UX, right? And also for graphics designer, you can also try out Canva. So if you still want to like you still want to do the design yourself, you can also go to Canva AI. Though I feel like Canva AI is not like it's still going, right? But it depends on how you prompt it and how maybe sometimes you have to give them like a sample of what you're looking for, right? So all those things make your work faster. Now for productivity, your workflow, there's Notion AI, there's Jasper, there's Skywork. There's even one that the person that we had the masterclass time yesterday, and the person, so the AI tool actually, so the Skywork actually. So I took a video from YouTube. There's this. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hear you.
Oh, this thing went off. So, what was I saying? So I took the video. There's this guy I follow, Samuel Spabayo. I watch his tutorials and all that. So I took his video, I put it on Skywork, yeah, and I gave it the topic, and Skywork did some work that it gave me a playbook. Let me use that word of literally everything that he said, like everything. So there's another even AI tools that maybe you have a book, you can upload it. If for instance you want to read books on design, or you don't have the time, you have the AI that you can upload and it just keeps reading to you and all that. You even have AI. Maybe you want to do you want to start a podcast, but maybe you don't have the mic, or you feel like I don't want to use mic. I want people to first listen to it and find it professional and all that. There are tools that you can use for that. Just give it the script
or even give you the topic. But if you wanted to make it more specific to you as a person, your personality, you give it the script, and it will give you a podcast that you can, it can be on Spotify. You just share it. If I say let's work, I don't need to like go and be recording. Maybe where I stay is very loud and all that. Oh, I don't have the time to record, blah, blah, blah. Scripts, or give it a topic, right? Okay. So how each discipline can actually use AI. So like when I mean discipline, the designer. So let's say break it down in two. So you can see yourself in this, because I'm painting a picture of everybody. So if you're a UX designer, AI can help you actually sketch user flows, can help you draft micro copies, or even help you with quick prototypes. Like I said, like I give example of what happened, what I did, and all that. So you're not starting from it like from scratch where you have to start building, blah blah blah. And it's like I said, it doesn't stop your productivity, it doesn't stop your creativity, it just helps you get better, right? So for graphic designer in the room, imagine cutting down the time it takes for you to create social media assets. Like some people spend a lot of time because they want to be very creative, they want to give the perfect work, and they also don't want to disappoint the clients, right? There are a lot of the tools, there's Canva and all that, right? There's for Illustrator, you can play with different. I'm trying to be fast because of our time so that we can actually at least try one tool, so we'll not be talking, right? So before we go to a quick demo, because of this screen issue, so what are the best practices for using AI? We've been talking about AI, but there's actually like a best practice for you to get the full capacity of you using AI. Now there's the part where you define your tasks. You can't just go to AI and say, do this for me, and you will get something generic, and you'll be angry that, but why am I wasting my time and all that? You define your tasks, what you want to do. Is it ideation? Do you want to create a copy? Do you want wireframes or assets? Do you want pictures or videos and all that? Right? So you also pick the right tools. There are different AI tools, right? You also try to know which one is the right one that you have to use as a designer in whichever field. If you're a brand or a UI UX person. Then also another thing that, for instance, for ChatGPT or all the tools that needs prompts, and thank God there's ChatGPT can also, because there's something they call prompt engineering, like reading, giving your AI to the right prompts. Even Lovable needs the right prompt. So sometimes when I use Lovable to create like my ideation, to do my ideation thought and all that, I just go to ChatGPT. I just ask like, okay, what do you think of this? I give it my prompt, but also tell it to, based on this I am asking, can you give me like the best prompts? So I've had to use those prompts on Lovable or any AI tool, and it's better than I just go and dump anything there. So there's also room for you to always refine, make your work, iterate, make it better. So don't just pick. So because you say AI is AI now, should be AI helped me, and you just take that and just take that. That's all. That's fine. And this is everything I need and all. But there's also the place where you now blend your own you put in your own creativity, you put it into it, and make it better, right? And don't forget that you also need to cross-check, because I've had times, I won't lie, I've had times where there's some things, materials that I see probably on ChatGPT and all that. I try to check again, especially links or topics or stuff. I try to recheck again myself to be sure that this thing is not, it will not be flagged, or there will not be copyright issue, right? But don't also forget your originality. So what are the common misconception? There's a lot of misconception, but we're going to speak with the common ones, right? So some people will say that AI kills creativity. I would say that's not true, because it's not true, because you still have control of the vision. You are the one that prompted it. You are the one that will now decide, oh, do I want to just take what AI is giving me and just leave it like that? Or I still want to touch it. So you still have to say, per se, let me say that, right? So other things that think that AI gives like perfect results immediately, no. I feel like there's actuation. And that's why even in design, if you look at it, what the design, if you've been a designer for a long time, if for instance, what you designed last year, you now pick it up again, please, will it remain the same? That means if it remains the same, there's a problem, right? So you just look at AI like that you don't just take the first, you just pick it and say, hey, finally, your AI has done it, and just pick it and just let go like that. You also need to iterate. You need to think about it, give him more prompts or ask more questions. There's even like some I think some model will ask you more question for more clarity instead of just giving generic answer, right? So, and lastly, AI is not just for tech people. Like we always say, anybody, people are using AI, people are doing vibe coding. Even me, that I'm not a developer, I am doing vibe coding. Like I can literally, if you give me an idea, I would launch it. I'll still give my, so there's also my place as a designer, don't forget. I'm putting my expertise as a designer. So if, for instance, I give Lovable a prompt, right? And Lovable gives me a landing page. And I'm like, that's not I'll bring in my creativity. I'll bring in my role as a designer. Let me use that word to actually make it better. I'll be like, there's something missing, because I already know, okay, AI is not perfect, I know, but I already have my own human mind and think about it and make it better. So, right? So, I would say that I would just encourage us that don't rely blindly on AI output. Use AI as your shortcut without don't use AI as your shortcut without understanding design principles, without understanding principles. Because if you don't understand that, anything AI gives you, you feel is perfect and that's all. Right? And don't ignore ethics and originality. Don't forget there's the place of ethics. There's the place of putting your own down. When AI gives you something, there's a place of putting it in your own words, in your own understanding. That's what makes you original and different from others that are using AI tools, right? So I would also say that this don't, right? I said don't do this, but I also say do this, right? Treat AI as a junior teammate, right? A junior colleague. Don't forget to always iterate with your human creativity. God has given us creativity, right? So don't forget about that. So for AI adoptions, for you to start learning, because you can't just, because you have your own life too and you have other things, right? And you don't want to get overwhelmed because everybody's saying AI, me too, I want to try AI, me too, I want to do AI. There's a place of adoption. There's a place of starting somewhere, and don't be intimidated. Yeah, that maybe your colleagues are using AI already and you feel like you are left behind. You start somewhere. Before you know it, you become a master. You start doing tutorials. You start teaching people. Was it 2 months ago? I saw somebody that was going to teach people vibe coding for 150K. I think it was 2 days or so. Fast, like just by coding. You are not. It's not a person, not a developer, but the person already understand how to use AI properly. So like, I don't want to start reading everything. So just make sure you pick at least 3 tools, AI tools that actually fit your journey, your design needs. It can be Mid-Journey for hydration. It can be Figma and Make for your workflow. It can be anything. Watch tutorials, test as well. Don't just watch tutorial and watch tutorial and watch tutorial. Also test. If you can also do, you can teach people as well. You get better, right? So this is an action for everybody before we now go to a demo, because we can just give us a prompt or something and test 1 or 2 tools, right? So your action is, I want you to, before we wrap up, so here's how you can put all this I've been saying. I don't want to be like a story. So Folashade, I'm not here to say story, but it's an action, right? First pick 2 AI tools or 3 that you would like to try, right? Don't go for maybe the one that is most trendy. Let me use that one. Don't start with that one, like, or you can start with one that people are already familiar, so that when you are hook, you can also reach out, right? Identify one specific workflow you want to optimize. So what is that thing you want to use AI to do? Is it your documentation? Is it testing? Is it design mock-up and all that? And I would say thirdly, like, you should set up like a 30 days. I'm always big on goal. Like, if you want to achieve something, write it down, put it down, have somebody accountable that you're accountable to, that can hold your neck and say, Folashade, how far with that thing you want to do? How far, how is it going? Not because sometimes morale goes down and you're tired, but sometimes you also have to motivate yourself, right? So Also connect with other experimental and tasks, those people that have been building, watch YouTube video, connect with them, check out, ask questions. There are AI communities that you can join, share your experience, learn from others, teach people, right? So I would say that, remember, AI tool is AI is a powerful tool, basically, not a magic, but you need to start small, start from somewhere so that you will not get overwhelmed. So there are many resources that like I said, yeah, this is when you get to this is the AI tool cheats cheats cheat. Okay. So there are also other materials. Maybe before you have access, I might update it as well. But I'm trying to add playlists. This is a playlist already. So I'm adding YouTube videos of AI tools and all that as a designer. So before we go to our demo session, I want to leave you with this thought that AI will not replace your creativity. It will help you amplify it. Like, it will help you amplify it. So the question is, will you let it? So let's ask yourself that what is the first thing? So I know that some of us have been using AI on some things, but what is the first task in your creative process that you want to try using AI, right? So while we're asking that question, so yeah, I don't know if you have any question. If there's still time, we can quickly do a quick demo. But Lizzie, do we still have time before?
Yeah. Should we take a few questions now before we go to demo? Does anybody have questions? Does anybody
Hi.
have questions?
Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay, so thank you so much, Adegbite, for the session. It's been really eye-opening. So my question is, how do you sell the value of some of the AI feature in your workplace, right? Like, everybody wants speed. They want you to do stuff faster. But when you try and tell, oh, there's actually a tool that can help me speed up my process, they'll say use it. But the features are paid. And when you are not like trying to discuss with them that, oh, we need to pay for this, they just go quiet. So how do we like handle such situation? Everybody wanted to use AI, but they are not like, I don't know what to say. Like, they are not just giving you that push.
Yeah,
I want to
I get what you mean. Okay, so maybe I'm likely not in your shoes, right? But I know I think there was a scenario that happened that there was a particular AI tool or a particular tool that everybody was talking about and all that. So for me, if I was in your shoes, maybe if, like I said, every AI tool will likely have a not crack version, a trial period, right? So for me, I tend to if I tell somebody something, this is it, and the person does not agree or doesn't buy into the vision, I go and do that thing. I do not say that you should go and pay for it though, because I don't know how much is the tool. So I can't say go and pay for it, right? But one thing I would do is I would use the free access and build something. I would use it to build something and show it, right? And tell, oh, so, this is what I have built, and even time myself. I can't remember. I think me and my friend were trying to test something. What was faster? Then we had to do a timer that who was faster in doing something, and we timed ourselves and we saw that one person was faster than the other. So you could use that proof and say, okay, if I'm doing this by myself, this is the time I've used. But if I'm using an AI tool, this is how it works, and this is the time. So if you're able to show data, show them proof. Because if sometimes we just talk and say, there's AI tool that's happening and everybody's fine and cool, but there's no proof. It's just like when you are convincing a stakeholder that this is why you did this design. You're not just saying, I did the design for vibes, but you're actually showing actual data why you made that decision. So I feel like people fall in place later. Maybe why they've not been able to pay is money factor, because every company has their budget every year. That's the truth, right? But something will happen that will make them change their mind and consider, okay, maybe next time we can try this out. But you also need to like show your data of what you're able to do. What will the thing change in your workflow? I don't know if I'm able to answer your question. If Lizzie or if it was to add to that. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I never even thought of the whole trial of a thing. But they always require you put in your card, and I'm always like scared. I
No,
should
no,
not go
no.
forget.
I can imagine. Just put your so you can set an alarm like 25th of something. Please, I want to remove my card from this. Like there's always a time. Even CapCut has like a trial period. Every tool that I have seen has a trial period, right? And some has credits, like they give you credit. So you have to use it wisely as well. But you want to prove. So you also need to show why they should go for this. Yeah. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you.
We'll take one more question before we go to demo, and then other questions will come after the demo. So there's a question in the chat from Star. Please, which AI tool can be used to facilitate portfolio building?
Wow. Facilitate or to build.
Star, do you want to
make your
Like-
portfolio faster or something?
Star, are you there?
Okay, so if this person is asking what AI tool you can use to build your portfolio faster, if you don't want to use templates, right, maybe on Framer or Figma, you can use Lovable. So don't forget there's a plate of prompts, because you have to take your time, you have to sit down. And for Lovable free version, Lovable has like 5 credits every day. So if you exhaust your 5 credits for that day, so you have to also be smart. And that's why there's ChatGPT or the Gemini AI, for you to give it the right prompts so that it gets everything. But you can actually use Lovable for free AI to just write it. You don't need to do much. You can also give it the style. I want you to use Tailwind, CSS styling, blah, blah, blah. But I think you can also try Cursor or VO. Yeah. I don't know if that person is good. So let's drop a product idea in the chat. Let's quickly use 1 or 2 tools. Let's drop a product idea in the chat. Anything like a food delivery app. Then we can quickly show do a demo. For me also, for ChatGPT, if you want ChatGPT to be original, you also need to feed it. So if you want something to like come out well, you want to get the right answer, you also need, because you cannot just go there and say, who is Folashade Adegbite? Many people will come up. Funny, I might not even come up. I might likely, right? Or sometimes you want to send a mail to somebody. There needs to be a personality, because if not, it will just give you static response and you wonder that ChatGPT, what's up, right? So please, let's drop any chat. Please, any product idea on the chat. Let's use our usual time to just work on it. Lizzie, Efe, is there anything on the chat?
Not yet. We'll come back to your questions. Can you please drop an product idea on the chat, so we can quickly do a demo, and then we'll come back to the questions.
Okay, while we are doing that, I can also show us what I did, okay, on a particular AI tool. Yeah. So let me stop sharing and share again.
Somebody said a food ordering app, fitness app.
Okay.
It's our portfolio, e-commerce on frozen protein. I don't understand that.
E-commerce. I think so Mary says she's scared of no, they can't take your money. They can't take your money if you have canceled subscription at when they are supposed to cancel. So they can't take your money actually, except they are thieves. Okay, which one? Lizzie or anyone? Just pick anyone. Let me just
Okay, let's do language learning. That one feels different from the usual fitness, food app, language learning app. Let's try that.
Okay. So for those that want to create videos as well, you can use Poly AI to create your image, video creations as usual. Can you see that this is an avatar and the person transformed it to talking.
Okay.
So you can see that it's a picture and it was transformed to, so let us go to, okay. So I was also showing us, comment. Okay. So I was also talking about, what can you see on my screen?
UX roadmap for
Okay.
20.
So I was trying to say, so this was the video. This was just a prompt. I wanted to, I didn't want to watch the video. I just wanted to have something I can always read and all that. So I just put the link, right? And I wrote the topic and he asked, so it's like try to generate process and process. Number one, he gave me like the roadmap, like a short form, then also gave me like then it also gave me like he also gave me like a book. So even this book now, I can edit it, I can tweak it, I can do a lot of things to it so imagine you want to write a book as well. You have an idea, you can come in, but don't forget, because people last, if you're not original in your stuff, people will catch you. Funny enough, I've had to go through people's work. Let's just check this person is AI or not. But there's still going to be AI, definitely, but there's also be a human capacity, right? So let's go to so this is another platform if you want to create a picture or anything. So let's go to Lovable, or let's do VO. I think most people are,
What platform is that?
which one?
The one for the video, this one.
Skywalk.ai.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the idea again? So there are also template from the community. You can see different templates from the community that you can just use. Look at this design. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so what was our prompt again?
Learning
Design a learning.
language learning hub.
Okay. Like a language learning site. For who? Let's be specific. For
Let's say for preteen.
for what?
Preteen.
Preteens.
Somebody is asking the name of this particular app you are
VO.
using.
The one I'm using is VO. Let's just, so normally I would have gone to to ChatGPT and give you my prompt and ask me it to give you, but because of our time, let's just use this. So it's already something's already up there. So it's already thinking. So what was the other question while we're waiting?
Okay.
We can also time it and time this amendment, and imagine if you're the one that you have to build, like you have to edit your ideation stage. Please, you can continue listening.
Okay, somebody is asking if they can join your community, that they're also a beginner as well.
Oh, okay.
So I think you can drop the link maybe after the session. Then there's another question. My ChatGPT and Gemini is always loading without giving me results. Is it because it is free version?
No, I don't think so. I use ChatGPT a lot, like for stuff. So, and it's free. I've never paid for ChatGPT. So it could be, I don't know, maybe you want to check network or something, but I don't think it's because it's free. My ChatGPT is as well free. So after this easy class, I'll share my slide with you. So
Okay.
they can, yeah. they can access the other materials, and I'll be updating the AI every time. As I get new ideas, just update it. So for people to check it out and all that. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is loading. Normally, I feel like Lovable is quite faster, but because I know that many people are used to Lovable. All right. Any other question in the chat while
No,
we're waiting?
no, we've answered the others.
Okay, thank you. So you can see that you just wrote something. No, imagine that we had to like use ChatGPT. We gave it our prompt and told it to like give us the right prompt, that you want to build something, you want to build so, and give you the right prompt, and you got that right prompt, everything that has to do with ChatGPT will give you the styling, everything. We suggest like a lot of things, suggest the sections that you want to have on that landing page and a lot of things. Then you bring it here. So you will not even do much work compared to you just write on this website and say design a landing page, right? So while we're waiting for others, let's try what's that one? Let's try this one. So let's give it prompts for image. Create an image of a woman, of a Black woman, or a woman carrying a baby. Let's use that. So it also gives you, okay, what kind of style do you want? So let's just use this. What's your ratio, output image, then you create. So this is loading as well. Which other one should we try? Oh, there's this this is still loading. I think it's done. It will publish now very soon. Okay, so this is our result of what we just wrote. We just wrote something simple. Like, you even gave us a name. Like, can you see? You gave us a name, Lingua Quest. You gave us the sessions that is likely to be there based on our prompts. Can you see? Learn language. So imagine that you have to design this. Like, yes, you are going to still design, but you already have like a picture of how it should look already. AI already helps you on, oh, this is how it should look. And I didn't even give it like color or anything. Just because, okay, this is color. Look, I played with colors and all that. Can we see? Just give us a landing page. So imagine that we gave you more prompts, more details. It's going to give you something that you can even use. If you look at some websites, they are not even as good as this. So imagine that even you at a beginner or a mid level, you designed something, and yeah. So you can see how AI has made our work faster. You already have an idea of a picture of what your landing page should be. If we even ask it to give you admin portal of everything that you'll be doing back end, it's going to give you. Like, there was this landing page I did on Lovable. So I just did like a one page, and everything about the event, I wrote it there. Then there was a sign up. So I was getting the back end. I didn't need to attach Google Meet. Google form on it. I just linked it to Superbase, and I was going to Superbase to check. Even Superbase was free. Like, it also has its own free descent. I was able to check, the people that registered, you will even be able to check analytics of how many people visited your website, how many clicks. So this is what we've been able to build. If I publish it, you will see it live. If we publish it, it will be live. Everybody will see it. Once you go to this, you can even customize your domain depending on this, right? Let's go to our other one. Can you see? Create an image of a woman carrying a baby. So imagine you give it more prompts, right? So AI is here to make our work faster, better. Yeah, basically. So I don't know if you have any question, any feedback. Okay.
I have a question. I know
Okay,
you mentioned something about it. So are you trying to say that apart from the design idea, we can publish this prompt and it will be like live?
Yes, you can publish this website. Let me show you. I'm coming. Let me go to Lovable. What's wrong? Did something happen?
Your screen went off, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to know why. I think oh my God, my Chrome stopped working. Somebody's hand is up. We can have, yeah, while we.
I think she's the one that just spoke now,
Oh,
right?
okay.
No.
Yes, so it's you can publish it live actually. You can actually publish it live. Let me publish it so we can see. So if I share, I'm going to share the link on this chat. Why is it taking? Oh my God.
Okay, while you're doing that, there's a question in the chat.
Okay.
What can we do about the issue that AI giving same or similar answers to different people?
Okay, so like I was saying, that your prompts, what you feed your AI with. I don't know, for me, I've had an assignment I was given, and when I did my normal prompting, when I did like a normal prompting and took it out, and my other friend brought her own out, it was the same, but I did not stop there. I kept iterating until I got something like far better, that when you even read it, you will not even know that it was AI. Like I had to like take my time. Like, if you remember during the conversation, I talked about iterations. You don't just take the first answer and just say that's fine now. That's what I want to do. That's all. That's maybe I've asked it and all that. You have to also do your work. Give it the right prompting, number one. Refine the output. Ask it more question. I would have said I show you this thing. Like I literally asked more question. I asked it to sometimes ask, because I already fed it with who I am, everything about me, my personality, what I am, and all that. So if it's giving me a response, even in generic, I'm still going to iterate and also ask more questions until I get what I need to get. So you don't just stay with just one because of it gave you you feel that it's perfect and you just stay with it. There's room for iterations, making sure that this is what you actually wanted. And funny enough, when we submitted, it was so different. I was like proud of myself that, oh wow, like, so I can take this my time. Like it was even giving suggestions. Should I make it in a style that so? Should I do it? Do you want this? What do you? I was like, I think it's good to be patient. So imagine I just took that answer and say thank you for your time and just let go, right? So I'm trying to see. I don't know if is that good? Are we good?
Yeah. So you're trying to publish that one to share the link.
Yes.
So your screen is up now. I can see your
Yes.
screen. So while you're doing that, there's another question. Please, can you give the best AI for logo design?
Logo design. Oh my God, let's see. I would get back. I know there's one. There are few, or I will get back. I think I wrote it on the document. It's on that document. If
Okay,
not,
so
I'm going to update it. Yeah.
there's a resources that Fola will be sharing after this session. So you're gonna see resources that you can use on there. Somebody's asking if what you created can be shared to Figma.
No, they've not. It has not reached like I said, the AI is evolving. It has not reached that level. Bit by bit. But you can bring, for Lovable, you can bring your Figma design in. Sorry, please. Sorry, please. It's still publishing. Okay, so it's live already. Let me share. It's live already. So this is the product. It's live already. So this is the live. I have shared the link, so you can go check. Yeah.
So you guys
So
can
if,
click on the link to see the live session. The
so
person
we
that
if we
for the tool, VO, the tool she used is VO. Sorry for cutting you.
okay, VO, yeah, VO. There are other tools as well. Like I said in that document, there are a lot of like I'll keep updating as I try tools, right? So thank you. I don't know if anybody has any question or anything to say. So if you look at this, if we had given him more prompt, like okay, this add this session, you can even continue like from there where we stopped and still ask it to do this. But this is for a start. This is quite good if we were realistic about that. Okay, so thank you so much, Lizzie. Thank you. So you can keep iterating even on that tool. You don't need to take it to Figma. Can keep iterating on that, so like on keep telling it to do what you actually until you get what you want, the result that you want.
Okay. After publishing, no need to redesign it on Figma. I think that depends on you. If you're using VO, like she said, you cannot take it to Figma, so you have to keep iterating right there in VO. She also mentioned that you can bring designs from Figma to Lovable. So I think all our questions have been answered.
You can also attach a file, like if you have like a vision, you can attach the file, like a screenshot of what you should use, that kind of thing. But for a start, that looks good. If you want to have an idea of what you want to build, that works. And some people can use it and publish it live, and it works. Some people are using no coding tool, vibe coding tools to just get money, and they're good. Like there's someone that was telling me about the product he built on Lovable, and it's working. It's live. He didn't pay for any developer or anything, back and everything on Lovable. So yeah.
Okay, great. Any other question? Efe, do you have anything to add? Julie, do you have anything to add?
Well, thank you so much for that, Shadi. I'd like to ask, the website, can you have like a special link for it instead of having the vessel, the app, and then VO and all those stuff in the title of the link? Can you like have your own personal link, or can you link a domain to it?
Yes, you can customize your domain. Yes, you can. For Lovable would direct, if you don't have your own customized domain, Lovable, there's a way you can buy domain on Lovable as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, somebody say shouldn't forget to add the AI for logo design in the resources sheets.
Okay, thank you, everybody, for your time.
We
Thank
have
you for joining.
Julie, do you have anything you'd like to add before we wrap things up? Hi, Julie. Are you there? Okay, the community. Can you share
Hi,
the
can you
link?
hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, Julie. Can you share the link to your community on the chat, Fola? Julie, over to you. So I'll leave the floor to Julie. If she has anything that she wants to add, she'll add, then she'll wrap up this event. So Julie, over to you. Hello, Julie, you're muted.
Hi. Sorry, it's really noisy where I am. Thank you so much, Fola, for your amazing webinar. Like, it was really, really impactful, and I was able to learn a lot from this. So yeah, it was really great. And yeah, I appreciate this moment with you.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I need to run now. Thank you. Lizzie, we'll talk later. Bye, everybody.
So much. We appreciate your time and your effort that you put into this. God bless you.
Bye.
All right. So everyone, this brings us to the end of this session. Thank you all for joining. If you're in the Design Lab channel, the link, the recording for this session is going to be added. The resources from Fola would also be added, and slides would also be shared. So if you're not a member of the SheCodeAfrica, please let us know so that we can send you a link to join in. But if you're already there, good for you. You are going to be getting the resources after now. Thank you so much. Okay, somebody said they're not a member. Ife, can you help me get the link, the website link for SheCodeAfrica so that we can share it on in the chat?
Thank you.
I'm not on Designer. Please, I want to join. I'm not a member. Okay, we are going to be dropping the link soon. You join through the website, and then from there you'll be sent invite to the Slack channel where you can join the channels that interest you. The link is already in the chat, so kindly click on it. Kindly click on it and register your interest to join the SheCodeAfrica. Thank you all so much for coming. Really appreciate you. Thank you for spending your evening with us today. We love you, and we hope that after this session, you will not just go and not do anything. You make good use of the knowledge that you have acquired today. From what she said, the most important thing is how you use your prompts. She also mentioned that don't try to overwhelm yourself with everything. Just go with the tools that best resonate with you, or the kind of flows or the processes that you want to fast track or automate. So again, don't get yourself overwhelmed with everything. Just pick tools that you know that you really need. Create a schedule on how you're going to learn it, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, and then start using it. And I hope that this moment that you've spent with us will not go in vain. I hope that it adds something impactful to your career, to your personal lives, and everything around you. So we, the coordinators of the Design Lab channel, wish you the best of luck. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye. The link is there. She has shared the link. Please scroll up, you'll find it. Please scroll up. She just shared it again, so please check. All right. Bye, everybody. See you in another session.